So you've taken a good hard look at your retirement portfolio and realized you need help. You've watched some wonderfully produced videos by a financial advisory group and people like these. And now you've decided to meet with an advisor. But there is a pretty important question that remains. How exactly do these folks get paid? A financial advisor's job is to make sure your money is secure and growing throughout your retirement years. But in terms of their money, advisors are typically compensated by commissions, fees, or a mixture of both.
Advisors are all paid differently, and it all depends on the company they work for. If you have an independent advisor, there can be multiple ways they're paid depending on what they're doing for you, and it could be depending on what they're doing for you at the time. So I always say disclosure is key. But commissions are when an advisor is paid to put you in something, whether it comes out of your pocket or the other companies. So the definition of commission is a third party paying the advisor on behalf of you.
You could tell you're with a commission-only advisor when they're constantly trying to sell you something. And really, the correct financial strategies and products should be bought, not sold. In other words, you should be searching for them, not somebody searching for you to sell them to you. Very important, because there's a lot of strategies out there that don't make sense that people have in their portfolio.
So the question you should be asking is, what should I be on the lookout for when it comes to advisors who make commissions?
So the advisor who's 100% commission is always trying to sell you something, and a telltale sign is you look on your statement, you'll see parentheses around money, and that means that's a negative, but they don't want to put the negative sign. A true negative on your policy should be, if they want to put parentheses, that's fine. They should put a negative sign in front of it. It should be in red. Red means loss. Red means risk many times. And if you say, well, gosh, my advisor said I'm not taking much risk. If your advisor is taking commissions out of your plan, you might as well be in a lot of risk, because it's the equivalent of you being in the wrong place. Let's say you buy a stock at 100 and it turns into 90. Well, you lost 10. If an advisor's taking out commissions, you lost money too. So I always say, whose retirement are you funding? Yours or your broker's? And if you have commissions coming out of your plan, you're funding your broker's retirement.
Maybe a strategy that pays an advisor a commission is better for your retirement plan. But we've heard it is just as important to identify when an advisor gets paid that commission. And commissions are not the only way an advisor gets paid.
A fee-only advisor will charge you a fee to put a plan together. Now, hopefully the plan will be good, because if they're charging a fee, it better be a good plan. But many times we see them also try to make money after they charge you the fee. So if you are with a fee-only planner, and they're bragging about being a fee-only planner, get them to put in writing they're not going to make any kind of compensation anywhere else off of you, and make them sign it. Guarantee they probably won't, because there's a lot of hidden games and gimmicks. They'll design a plan, they'll charge you for a plan many times, and then inside the plan is a lot of commission-driven products they're recommending, or products they're getting kickbacks from. So be very careful on that. Make sure if they really are bragging about being a fee-only advisor, the only fee you should pay is for the plan. And I'd argue the plan's not worth it anyway, because we put plans together similar or better, in my opinion, and we don't charge a penny for them.
So there are advisors who make commissions and fee-only advisors. But we've also heard some financial advisors are fee-based. What is the difference between fee-only and fee-based?
Fee-based looks at your assets. They're supposedly managing your money. They've got money managed platforms. Hopefully they're doing it themselves if they're charging you a lot of money. But that means they charge you a percentage of fees, a percent every single quarter, depending on what you have under management with them. And it could be 1 or 2% per year divided on a quarterly basis. They're taking money out of your money.
There is a subclassification called gains-based. That's a gains-based system, or some people call it a spread, which means that the advisor, or hedge funds are big pieces of this, is where they take a cut of the profit. Now, that doesn't mean you make $100,000, they get 1% of it. It's a fee-based system, but only on gains. So if your portfolio is positive 10% for the year, it'd be just like you brought home 9%. Just like if you paid a fee-based 1% advisory fee. But when the account's down or doesn't make money, there's no charge. So it's more of a skin in the game approach, but not a lot of advisors utilize it.
Between the commissions, fees, and taxes, it may also feel like you have more money coming out of your retirement plan than staying in. Do you really need to work with an advisor in the first place?
Not a day passes when I read articles or hear people talking about, is my financial planner really worth it? Why am I paying the person? Well, if you could do better on your own, maybe you should. If you could compare your performance to an index fund, let's say a Vanguard low-cost index fund, and you're not outperforming that and you're paying an advisor, you're in the wrong place. Many people that are watching this probably would be better in an index fund with, on one side, for the risk, with a growth protection income account on the other, making sure they have a pension plan that will give them income, but then not paying a lot of fees on the other side. Fees are financial termites. Commissions are financial termites. Risk, inflation, taxation, all financial termites. The reason why you're paying an advisor, if you are paying one or working with one, is they need to reduce or eliminate financial termites.
So there it is, how financial advisors are paid, demystified. Any financial advisor worth their salt will disclose exactly how they are paid. And now you have the information to identify whether that advisor is doing what's best for you and your financial future. Maybe you've taken a look at your retirement plan and need a second opinion, or you've realized your planner is funding their own retirement instead of yours. Come meet with Coach Pete and the certified fiduciary team at Capital Financial. Take advantage of the no-cost, no-obligation financial review to understand the ins and outs of your retirement plan, including where all of your fees and commissions are going. Contact us today. Also, be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more retirement help.